Afternoon, everybody. Jeff from Musbucket Valley Garage. Good afternoon. So, wanted to take and show you a couple of things about putting the new soft top on the YJ, and I've done a couple of these things, and any help you can possibly get is really appreciated. So the first thing you got to do is you got to take and get the old top off, and there's a really easy way to do that. You don't have to cut it or any of that kind of stuff. Let me show you how to take and do that. So in the instructions, they tell you to take and release the bows, and what they're talking about is these pieces right here. Okay, there's one there and there's one there in back. Lighting's a little bit low, but yes, it's there. You take and put the top into like service position, and when it's not in service position, there's a bar right here that is static, front and back, and then when you put it in service position, it looks like this. There are two little pins right here that you press in with your fingers, and then you can take and bend it down like this. If you happen to use a tool and you go ahead and push one of these buttons in all the way to the tube and it doesn't pop back out, you can always take something small and just go on the inside of the tube right here, and it's a clip that kind of looks like this, and you can take and move it back into position so all is not lost. Once you take and get both of the bows into the forward position here, you can just take this and pull it forward. When you take and release it right here on both sides, it will come forward and it'll take and release the top. And let me show you where you're going to start taking it off. So on the tops, there is a track that is all the way around here and all the way around on this side right here, and it holds that to be where you want it. Okay, so you'll go ahead and you'll start at one of the corners, and you'll just take and grab onto this edge right here, and you just pull it out. Okay, it's just in there by pressure fit. So once you go around this side right here, you'll go ahead and pull all that out. Okay, and then you'll go on this side and you pull all this out. Okay, what that will do is that will take and mostly release the inside of this. There will be some straps that around the bow bars. There was snaps, and you got to take and undo those too. And then the entire back will be loose. Okay, right here at the front, there is a channel that there's a plastic piece on the actual top that you would just take and grab this on the corner and go ahead and pull that out, and it'll just pop right out, and then you just roll the old top off. Okay, and it looks like this on the ground. Okay, so now since you have all the rails and everything, the rails around here and these rails here, and also there's a rail right here, you want to make sure all the hardware is in there. Okay, there should be screws in here that holds this in. Okay, also this right here, this will be a channel for your weather stripping for your door, that when you close the door, okay, you want these things to take and line up just like this. Okay, this bar that is underneath here is movable. Okay, in the track that is on the inside of this, there is a little divot in the track. It's like a notch, and you want to make sure that the piece of molding on this side and also the one that's on the other side are where they should be. Okay, there are screws that are all the way around here that hold the rail that the plastic edge of the top goes into, and you want to make sure all that hardware is tight. Okay, so once you go and do that, then you're prepared to take and start putting your new top on. Okay, before you actually take and put the top on the car, or you can take and do this on the workbench, or you can do it on the car, okay, go ahead and put the largest section, okay, which it'll be this on both sides and the top all the way over here to the front. You want to just lay that on the top of your vehicle, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to take and zip in the two side panel windows. Okay, there'll be one zipper across the top, okay, and it actually starts right here, all right? And you want to take and zip this in, and the actual part that you grab for the zipper will wind up under this flap right here, and you want to take and start the zipper down here and zip that up, okay, so that that zipper winds up here also, and that'll be on both sides, okay? On the back window, this one is a little bit different, okay? This one right here, it had a zipper on both sides, okay? And then it had another zipper that went across the top, okay? This one right here, which is Rampage brand, it's sold by Extreme Terrain. It just has one zipper, okay, that it goes all the way like this, okay, and you'll see that there are two sliders that are on this zipper track right here. What you do is you start those on the right side right here, both of the zippers at the same time, and then you go ahead and move those around all the way over, okay, and then they wind up right here. Okay, once you get all those pieces assembled, the three pieces onto the top, then you want to start installing the top, okay, onto your vehicle. After you've laid it on the top there, the first thing you want to do is you want to take and put the plastic piece that is on the edge into the channel that goes across your windshield, okay, and you just use your hand, the palm of your hand, and you pat it in there. The next thing you will do is you will take and grab this by the back, just grab a handful of the material and give it a tug so it's taut across the top, okay, as taut as you can get it. It won't be attached to everything, but it will be taut, okay. Then you want to take and start putting the plastic edges into the channels that are on the vehicle. Okay, the first ones you will be doing is there is a plastic piece that goes into a channel at the back of both doors, okay? So you go ahead and you do these on both sides, okay? And then you give it a tug down, okay? You may have to take an injustice area right here. You just grab a handful of material, go ahead and give it a little tug over, all right? So it's even on both sides. Then you want to take and start putting it into the channel that will run all the way around here, okay, to here, and then of course you will do the same on the other side, where you go ahead and put this into the channel here, and then you'll go ahead and put the plastic piece into the channel that's here, and you just use your hands, no tools required, okay? You just make sure that's tied up in there. Just pat it with the palm of your hand, okay, and make sure all that is where it should be. Okay. Then you want to take and move inside, and you want to start moving the bows into position. So once you're inside, you want to take the pieces that are on the center bow, and there's these little snaps in a couple of different places. You want to take and put those on, okay, because what that will do, it will center the center bow just where you need it. Okay, so got all those puppies packed in there. Okay, then you want to start working on the back. Okay, and this side right here has already been put in position. Okay, and the tensioner is in the final position, so this side right here is finished. Okay, So you'll go ahead and go along and go ahead and put your pieces on the snaps on the rear bow. Okay, so you notice right here in the corner that I've left one of them undone, so you can see the side still needs to be completed. Okay, so once you take and you'll have to go outside and tug this top just a little bit more to get this bow into position, because it should be about right here. Okay, you'll notice that it is right on the seam. Okay, and you'll notice that it kind of runs at an angle here. Okay, so you need to take this bow right here and move it back just a little bit to get this tensioner in place. Okay, so once you go ahead and do that and you snap this into position, and then you put your straps in here, then you are done. Okay, so one thing that you want to do to take and make your job a little bit easier is do this on a warm day. Okay, so today in Los Angeles it was about 90 degrees out here, so it makes this material really pliable that you can take and get it in position exactly the way you want it. And this is a pretty good looking top. This is about $350, and that's about what they run. And this is a Rampage brand. This was actually available on Amazon, our favorite store, not a sponsor. It'd be nice if they did sponsor me, because I'd be able to get you guys some goodies too. Anyway, I hope I've given you some real good information and a couple of tips on how to put one of these tops on. So the YJ build is coming along pretty well. We have the next thing we're going to be doing is the upholstery, and I'll take and do another video on that. I found an excellent place to take and get upholstery done, and they do quality work, and the price is reasonable. And so we're waiting for rear shocks on this puppy. We should have those on Monday, and then we'll take this out and drive it around for a little while and see if there's anything else that needs attention, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Okay, so thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for your subscriptions and your comments, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.